It shocked you. It shocked me enter body. So today's video is going to be a chilled video. I will just be talking about some of the culture shocks I've encountered here in Taiwan since I arrived. So I'm trying to make this video as short as possible, so I'll just be going to the point. So pardon me if I talk too fast or whatever. So let me get right into it. Stop talking. Okay, the first on my list is the time difference. Taiwan is 7 hours ahead of Nigeria. So when I arrived here, it was shocking, and it took time for me to adjust. I'll call my people at night and they're saying it's still morning, or I'll call them in the morning, it's like midnight, they're still sleeping. So it was shocking, especially as a Nigerian girl who has not traveled abroad before. So when I arrived there, I had to take time to adjust to the time difference. 7 hours. So the second point is what we call the Yoyo card. Yeah, I have it here with me. Here, Yoyo card. This card you can get, it can do virtually everything in Taiwan. It's like a very important card that everyone that arrives in Taiwan needs to have. With this card, you can buy things in the grocery shop, in the convenience stores, sorry. With this card, you can pay for your transport fare. It's like the major means of transportation. So you just tap it on, there is a machine in the bus, you get into the bus, you tap it and it deducts money. So you recharge this card. It's a shock for me because we don't get anything like that. Okay, so that's the second shock I encountered when I arrived here in Taiwan. It's called the Yoyo card. Yoyo, Y-O-Y-O, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. Yoyo card, yes. So the next shock for me since I arrived will be the U-bike. Yes, letter U-bike. I'll leave it on the screen. Yeah, I have a clip on it, so I will try to leave it on the screen so you understand. So it's just like a bike, like a bicycle that has like a park. There's like a park where they park the bicycles. So you use this Yoyo card. It's like renting. You rent the bicycle if you want to move around the city, especially those in the bigger cities and all that. So you tap this and it will release the bike to you, and you can go wherever you want to go to, and wherever you get to has another park where you park the bike. Because it's shocking, because I know a place or I know a country where you cannot try that thing. try it and all the bikes will be missing in like 1 month or even less. So it was a culture shock. I'm like, really? Do they trust people this much that they rent you a bicycle, you go with the bicycle? What if someone runs away with the bicycle? I don't know, but it's Taiwan, so I don't know, but it's a shock. It's something I've never seen before. So that's like another major shock for me. But it's a good thing, because it kind of generally transportation in Taiwan is very convenient and all that. That's a culture shock. Then the next culture shock for me will be the squatting toilets. Yeah, it was a shock because not because I've not seen it before. I think I've seen it back home. We have squatting toilets back home, but I've not seen it in a public place. But here in Taiwan, it's like the major kind of toilet you get in public places. I also leave a clip because I think I have a clip on it. Yeah, the squatting toilet, it's like in public places, it's like the primary kind of toilets that they use here. So it had to take time for me to adjust, and funny enough, right now, I even prefer it than the regular normal seats that, we have back home. Is it the WC or W? I don't know. But now I think I even prefer the squatting toilets. See what it has done to me. Okay, so that aside, so I've mentioned how many points now? 3. I've talked about the time difference, I've talked about the Yoyo card, I've talked about the U-bike, and I've talked about the squatting toilet. Okay, the next shock for me is the greetings. Yeah, I need to talk about this one. As a Nigerian girl, I know we Nigerians, we can be very, very vocal, We can be very vocal, we greet, hello, how far, how you day? We greet. But I came here and I realized it's not that they don't greet, but they mind their business to an extent. Or maybe they don't, I don't know, but the mode of greeting, they're not loud with greeting and all that like we back home. But you know, I discovered something, or someone told me, and I kind of observed and I noticed it's true. It's not that they don't greet, but you need to pay attention to know when they greet. So they just, I didn't know that. For me, you have to talk. For us back home, you have to, good morning, hello, how are you, you know, how you day, how far. But here it's, they are not, you need to pay attention. They are greeting. You think they are not greeting, but you need to, you know, pay attention to the body movement. Sometimes they won't talk. Maybe it's because of the language barrier, or maybe not. But they just, you know, they put a smile, and so it might not be obvious. I'm making mine obvious. You know, some will be just, you know. So you need to like pay attention. That's by the way. So that has been a culture shock for me. Mind you, all these my culture shocks, none of them, they are not like a serious or a big deal, but they are just tiny things that I've noticed and I've decided to share. Yeah. The next thing is oh, yo, this one pain me. This one is paining me. This particular shock is paining me. It's still paining me. It's Christmas. Christmas. The fact that you work on Christmas. It's, who does that? Who does that? Only Taiwan does that. How can you expect me to work? As I'm talking to you, I have classes on Christmas Day. I have to go to school on Christmas Day. But it's funny because they know about Christmas. They even do Christmas decorations. Like if you go to the cities, you will see that, yo, it's Christmas. You see the decorations everywhere, lights, beautiful. But they go to work. I know. How can you work on Christmas Day? Oh, please. So it's still a shock that has shocked I enter my body and has refused to leave my body. We don't work on Christmas. Nobody works on Christmas. Except in Taiwan. But it's okay. As long as we're making money, it's okay. So that's a shock for me, working on Christmas Day and all that. Then the next thing is the work culture. The work culture here in Taiwan, it's actually crazy. I must say, Taiwanese are workaholics. Yeah, I'm sorry, don't come for me, but I think they're workaholics. To work a lot. Maybe it's the lazy me. But no, joke apart, Taiwanese, they work a lot. I think they like working too much. Okay, let me give an instance why I'm saying this. Because back home in Nigeria, I used to teach in a public school, right? If you're Nigerian, you understand what I mean. In public sectors, we don't work under pressure, you know, like the private sectors and all. But here, whether private or public, they work. You work from 7:30. I go to school from 7:30 and stay till 4:30. Public school, no. My public school back home, we resume work 7:45 or 7:30, 7 was at most, or earlier 7:15, and 1:30 I'm done for the day and go home. But here, no, they work from, you know, 7:30 or 8 till 4:30. They work. They like work. They like work, which is a good thing for them anyway. But you know, I'm adjusting, and I'm not trying to say we Nigerians are lazy. No, we are not. Of course, you know, Nigerians are also hardworking. But you know, I'm just saying that the work, especially on the public sector, is not that tedious, you know, like it is here in Taiwan. So that aside, I'm adjusting and, you know, getting used to it. Then the next culture shock for me will be this one is a shock and a scary one, but I think I'm getting used to it too. The typhoons and the earthquake. Yo, you saw my last clip where I talked about, where I was showing clips about typhoon. That video didn't do justice to the last typhoon that we just witnessed. That was like 2-3 days ago or so. Yeah, the typhoon was scary. Like the breeze can carry a full human being. The breeze was so strong, the wind was strong, and At the point I was scared because I'm not used to that kind of wind. The wind was strong. I used to hear typhoon, just read it in novels or in movies. Till I came here to Taiwan, I experienced typhoon and I understood it's no joke. I'm not used to this kind of natural disasters. Back home in Nigeria, we don't have natural disasters. Maybe we have human disaster, but we don't have natural disaster. The earthquake too can be scary. I mean, the whole house will be shaking. At first, I was like, oh my God, what's that? Until I witnessed one that was like very strong. And I'm like, okay, this is serious. So I'm not used to it. It's a shock. It's a shock. But, we're getting used to it and, adjusting. So far, these are the culture shocks I've experienced since I came here to Taiwan. If you're Nigerian here in Taiwan, please leave a comment or, send a DM. Let's hook up. Or did I just say hook up? Maybe that's the wrong word. Let's meet up. Okay, maybe meet up and, whatnot. And start creating a Nigerian community here. If you don't mind. I do mind. So thank you so much. Without me blabbing, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you. I see the channel growing. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. Thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.